What's up, guys? Back with another movie review. Today I got one from Scream Factory, an IFC Midnight, and it is Don't Knock Twice. This one is about a troubled teen. I love that. Love troubled teens. So she's a troubled teen girl. Her mother was an addict and kind of wasn't there for her whole life, and now she's trying to get cleaned up and make amends, so she's trying to reconnect with her daughter. Her daughter's not having any of it. And there's a local legend about a long abandoned, supposedly haunted house, and that if you knock the door knocker twice, then it'll bring the old lady back from the dead, and you'll be in a lot of trouble. The girl, of course, is a rebel, so she's gonna knock twice, and she does, and then that's what the rest of the movie is about. What happens? The supernatural events bring the mother and daughter together under strenuous union that kind of forces them to bond together, but then, their issues from the past also kind of keep them from fully connecting, and I don't know, whatever. I didn't like this movie. I thought it was really boring. It tells two different stories. It's got one that focuses on the ghost story in this haunted house and this creepy lady. It's got another story about a junkie mom and trying to connect with her, estranged daughter. I don't know, man. The whole story with the mother-daughter just didn't work for me at all. I felt like a lot of time was wasted on it. It's like trying to shove like a boring version of a Lifetime movie story into a mediocre horror movie. I think if they would have focused on one element or the other, maybe the movie would have turned out better. Katie Sackhoff is in it, and she's fine. She does an okay job, but everything else about this movie is completely forgettable. The effects are not good. There's hardly any gore. Most of it happens off screen. There's no nakedness. The scares are just kind of some jump scares and creepy faces. That's about it. I was just thoroughly disappointed with this one, especially since it's like made it all the way to IFC Midnight and Scream Factory. I thought like at least it would be watchable, but it's really not. It's super boring. It's not scary. Very little happens in it. The mother-daughter story is absolutely terrible and just mind-numbing. Yeah, I wish it was better, but I was just thoroughly disappointed with it. The Blu-ray from Scream Factory has the Blu-ray and the DVD. It's got a making of, featurette, and a trailer. It looks really good. It's a newer movie, so there's no problems there. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're a super fan of the movie, you can pick it up. I think I got it for $12.96 back when it came out. It was a Walmart exclusive for a little while, and then it went wide to like Amazon and everywhere. So now you can get it everywhere. I wish I could recommend this, but I really can't in good faith. I just thought it was super boring, super dull. If it would have been like a crazy, wild mother-daughter reconnection story where they were both like super dysfunctional and super over the top, and then you also had this crazy ghost story, it would have worked. But instead it was like two just really dull, mundane stories smashed together. They didn't feel like they went together at all very well, and I don't really know what else to say about it, but I was just thoroughly disappointed with it. It's one of the few times like Scream Factory and IFC Midnight have just completely let me down. But I didn't hate it. It was just I had no reaction to it at all. I just was ready for it to be over so that I could get to the next movie. I hope you liked this review. Probably you didn't if you made the movie or if you were involved in releasing it, but I've got tons of other horror movie reviews at my website, markfusion.com, including a bunch of the Scream Factory and IFC Midnight stuff that's actually really good, and a bunch of other cult, horror, exploitation, all kinds of stuff, even Lifetime movies, if the mother-daughter thing spoke to you on this. And you guys follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, at MarkFusion. I greatly appreciate it. And if you could drop a sub here if you're not a sub, that would really mean a lot to me too. I greatly appreciate you watching these videos, and I'll have some more up soon. Thanks, guys.